Allah's power, why is it not going through that veil?
Because He makes it doesn't go through.
Did Allah make that veil more powerful than His power?
No,
So why is it not going through if it's not more powerful than Allah's power?
because God can control His power, right?
Good. So He can restrict Himself.
Okay, good.
So let's start. Yeah?
Yeah.
So you said you've never found the concept of Trinity in the Bible.
Okay, it's not yet.
You've never seen it before. But you know the first book of the first book in the Bible. Do you know Genesis? So this is Genesis 1, yeah? Genesis 1. Can you read it? I want to show you so that you don't think I'm. It says, "In the beginning, God created heaven and earth." God, it said, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the water. You understand, yeah? So hold on. There's God, and it says God and Spirit of God, right? Hold on, we are still reading it, okay? We are not assuming, but I'm just telling God and Spirit of God, right?
I'm laughing, yeah?
Okay. So let's continue. Listen, this is the very first. The Genesis 1:5. God called the light day, and the darkness He called night. The evening and the morning was the first day. When they say first day, the word they used here is echad. That's the Hebrew language, echad, for one. You understand? One. So that's the first time they use the word echad, for one day. In Genesis 1:26, God said, let us. When you use us, how many people are you referring to? It's either you're referring to 1, 2, right? When you use us, let us, God said, let us make a man in our image, according to our likeness. You use us. So let's say we're not sure, okay? I'm not trying to say we're not sure. He's used us. We don't know if it's 1 that was present, 2, 3, but He said us. He said, therefore, a man that leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife. A man leave his father and his mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh, echad. The word they use again is echad. Okay? And what does it mean? They should join together, a man and a woman. So if a man and a woman join together, they will become echad. The same word. Can a man and woman join together and become one? Can they join together and become one?
It's not literally.
It's not literally. But it means that
they come one
together,
household,
one household, and they become one. They have the same interest, everything, right? So that's what God means there. They become one, echad. Right. So now, when Moses was not saying, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord your God is what?" Now, let me give you another example so that you know that echad is not just for. In Genesis 11:6, and the Lord said, indeed, the people are one. People are one. The word they use there is same thing, echad. They become one because they want to do something together. They become one people. So when in Deuteronomy 6:4, that's where Moses was talking to Israelites. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is echad. One. So we know echad doesn't mean literally one. It could be one person, it could be 2, it could be 3. It could be people. Do you get it? This is Genesis.
Okay. I heard you, right? I heard you, right? All I'm hearing, right, is that there is somewhere in the narrative that there is something behind this verses, right? Which is the idea of God, and there is someone with God, and there is, right?
It's not someone with God. God with
God.
God.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah.
Right.
That might be not more than one. It might be more than one person. Yeah.
Right. For example, where does it say that the Father and the Son and Holy Spirit all equal, right? So it's all, they are the same, because if someone says the Father is the greater God, right, and then I think some people did say something like that, right? Father is the greater God, and then the Son is a lesser God, right? Based on what you read, it doesn't say. I can't say that.
Can't say that. Yeah, right.
I can't say
true,
that.
It's true.
Yeah,
So,
right?
they need to tell us why they think that. They need to tell us why they think.
Because if the beginning was God, so you assume that God is the only one.
I was going to go there.
Yeah, it's that God, the Father, is the only one who was uncreated.
Who said that?
It said there, right?
When did he say that? Let me show you. When it says in the beginning was God.
Was God,
and
right?
the word and in the beginning was what? Hold on. Don't let me quote it wrong.
Okay.
Let me get it so that I won't quote it wrongly. Because that's what I was going to go next.
No problem. Just look. I will trust what you said, right, about the Bible. I'm not here. I'm not expert, right, and I will take your word for it, right. So
let's read it. It says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God." So there's Word, and there's God, and the Word was God. Do you understand? So we're talking about two different persons here.
Right. So,
Word and God.
Okay. So
and the Word is God as well.
Right.
Yeah. In the beginning. This is in the beginning.
Right.
So this is before anything.
Right.
Yeah.
So in the beginning, right?
So will you say this is a card?
I'm not sure. Right? But when I hear that, what I say is that at the beginning of everything, before everything, there was the Word, and the Word is what was God, right?
Yeah. So the Word is different from God. The Word is God as well, but the first God I said is different from the Word.
Because it doesn't negate that the Word was created.
If it's in the beginning, how can you say it was created?
Because that's the beginning of the story. That's the beginning of the...
Okay, I like what you said.
Yeah.
It's true. But it didn't say the Word was created.
Yeah,
so why would you not say something it didn't say?
Because
if it says it, I get it.
Yeah, because that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, rationalizing, right? Good. So I'm saying, okay, if someone said Jesus was a lesser God, all right?
They have to bring a proof.
They have to bring their proof. Yeah. And some people do bring their proof.
I want to see the proof.
For example, when they say that only the Father who's knows the last hour. Yeah. Right? So for that they say, okay, that make him a lesser God. And when they say that, I heard people say that, right? So, some people say because he was praying for the Father, right? So that means the Father was greater. And I think he himself said that the Father
forget
was
about what people say. Okay? when they said that, does it make sense to you before I address it?
Yes.
Which one makes sense to you?
For example, is the Father the greater than Jesus? Yes.
Why? Why did you say that?
Because he said it.
He said what? He said, what did he say?
The Father who sent me, I think,
is greater than
the greater or something like that. I don't remember.
So do you understand when we say Jesus Christ is God and human? Do you understand when Christians say Jesus Christ is God and human at the same time? Do you understand what we mean by that?
No.
But have you heard it before?
Yeah.
It's fully man and fully God. Have you heard it before?
Yeah, I heard it.
So do you understand what we mean by that?
Yeah.
Do you understand it?
Okay. I understand. I remember the word, right?
But you don't understand what it means.
I don't understand what it means.
Okay, good. That's what I'm trying to say.
So I told you why I wouldn't understand. Yeah. Because it is contradictory.
Yeah, I get it. That's what I'm going to explain. Yeah. So when we say Jesus Christ is God and is man at the same time, what makes him God is his divinity. Yeah. Right? You know, when all powerful, almighty, that's what makes him God. What makes him human is his flesh. You understand? So when he came from heaven and to say, oh, I'm coming, when the Father said, okay, you go and ransom the, he said, try and redeem the people back to me. Okay, he said, I'm going to live by divinity. I'll go as human into the world. because he cannot be God on earth like divine. He cannot come with his divine power and do what he wants to do. He wants to live like us, like human. So he has to come like human, like us. Well, hold on. But
wait a second. Do you really believe it?
That what?
That the God
Can do that.
the creator of the heaven and of the earth, can decide to not be a God anymore and become a tree, for example.
No, not tree.
Yeah.
Okay, listen. This is the thing. I get what you're trying to say. What you're trying to say is, can God leave His power to come and live among us? The reason why He did it is because He loves us, and I will show you why. The reason why He did it is because He loves us. He doesn't want us to end up in hellfire. The same thing happens in your Islam. The same thing happened in Islam when Allah said He put His veil. Do you know the hadith? When Allah put veil of fire. Do you know it, or do you want me to put it out for you?
No. Just
Okay.
say.
Okay, Muhammad said there's a veil in front of Allah's face, the veil of fire. The reason why the veil is there is because if Allah look at us directly, He's going to destroy everything that Allah creates.
Okay, yeah.
So because of that veil of light, Allah doesn't want to destroy us.
I don't know if it's from light or fire, but yes,
He has a veil. Yeah.
there is something.
There's something.
Yeah.
So that thing that is in front of Allah, it was created by Allah.
Yeah.
Is that thing powerful than Allah? What Allah created, is it powerful than Allah?
No.
So why is Allah's power, why is it not going through that veil?
Because He makes it doesn't go through.
So it makes something that is powerful than His power. Did Allah make that veil more powerful than His power?
No.
So why is it not going through if it's not more powerful than Allah's power?
Because he can control. God can control His power, right?
Good. So He can restrict Himself not to hurt us because He loves us.
Not restrict,
He
right?
restricted His power from going through the veil
Okay, that's God.
because He loves us, right? Because He doesn't want to destroy us.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you believe that's why Allah did it? Do you believe that's why He did it?
No, I don't believe that, right? Because
So why is it not going through? If it goes through, it will destroy us. But He didn't let it go through. Why?
okay, Allah, right, can do whatever He wants, right?
I believe, yeah.
Right. So, can He destroy us with His power? Yes. Can He not?
But they said,
yes.
hold on. But they said the reason why He's not destroying us. Sorry, there's a camera. They said the reason why He's not destroying us is because of that veil. If the veil is not there, He would destroy us.
Even if He wanted, if He doesn't want.
You're not listening.
Okay.
Muhammad said the reason why He's not destroying us is because of the veil. If you remove the veil, it would destroy us. So that means the veil is stopping Him from destroying us.
You are putting something that very different.
I need to put it out. I need to put the hadith out there.
Yeah.
It's not me. I need to put the hadith out.
But what I'm saying to you is that the veil, whatever it is, it's not restricting God or power of God.
It is. Oh, no. Hold on. Sahih Muslim 179a. Can you read it? It said, the prophet,
his will is light. Okay.
if he were to remove it, the splendor of His face would burn all of His creation as far as His light. If he were to remove it. So if you remove it, it will burn. So if you put it there, it won't burn us.
Okay.
So what's stopping it from burning us? Is this the veil?
Okay, go ahead.
The veil? So what I'm asking, the veil, is it stronger than Allah?
No.
So if the veil is not stronger than Allah, that means Allah is restricting Himself because He loves us. He doesn't want to burn us, right? So He's restricting His power not to go through the veil.
I will go with you, right? Just
Don't
in
go
sake
with
of
me,
argument.
be honest.
No, because okay, let's say that the bill is restricting, right? Which I don't believe really, but
I don't believe it.
yeah,
But what I believe is this.
go.
What I believe is this. Allah is restricting His power to go through the veil.
Okay.
Because He loves us, right? That's what you believe.
Okay.
That's what I would say, right? So if Allah loves us, He doesn't want to burn us. The same thing, Father loves us. He doesn't want us to die.
Right.
He doesn't want us to go to hellfire.
Okay.
That's why He sent His Son to come and die for our sin. So Jesus Christ restricts Himself. I'm not going to be God. I'll go as human. to redeem these people. So the same way you can believe that, the same way Jesus Christ came to this earth to do the same thing for us, to die for our sin.
Okay.
He restricts himself. He didn't say, I'm coming as God. I'm going to do this. I'm going to judge them. No, that's not what he came to do.
Okay.
You understand? So if you cannot accept that, there's no reason for you not to accept this. That Jesus Christ can restrict himself and do the same thing.
Is there a difference, right,
What?
between someone who has power and then decide not to use his power to
Yes.
destroy something,
Yeah.
right, and between God deciding not to
someone, it's God that we're talking about.
Okay, God, right, and someone, which I mean God, right, deciding that he won't be God anymore for some time.
Sorry?
God for not being God for some time.
Yeah, he can decide. Yeah, that's God. God can decide what he wants to do.
That's contradictory, very contradictory.
Why?
Because
Why is it
we talk
contradictory?
about the nature
Of what?
of God.
Yeah,
Right?
you just agreed that Allah can restrict himself and say, my power is not going to go through something. You just agreed that Allah can say, my power.
Restricting something
Yeah.
very different than changing the nature, right? For example, right?
Because he just created something that his power cannot go through.
I tell you something about the nature, right? So, for example, if I am, for example, let's say I'm an African,
Yes.
right? And can I say, okay, for sometimes I want to be African? Is that possible?
If you're an African man,
Yeah.
and you can say, can you say I'm an African for some time?
No. I wouldn't. I want to be African for some
You
time.
don't want to be an African for some time. Can you
wanna
say
stop being African?
you want to stop
Yeah.
being an African? Can
For
you
some
do that?
times.
In this day and age, I think you can do that. People do stupid things, but it doesn't mean it's
That's right.
It doesn't
Michael
mean that it's
Jackson
real.
stopped being African.
Sorry?
Michael Jackson, did he stop being African?
And he didn't. People said he stopped.
No,
being-
because
But I don't think-
you
I get
can't.
what you're
You
saying.
can't, because it's not
I'm
you.
saying people can say what they want to say,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
doesn't mean
I-
you can do
I
it.
understand.
Same way, some
My
people
boy-
same way, some people they are boys, but they say they are girls. You understand? Some people they are born boys, and then now they say they are female. Some people identify as female, even though they are boys.
No, let's be realistic. That's different thing.
I'm saying
Let's be realistic.
Yeah, realistic is not possible.
My point
It's not possible.
Realistic is not possible.
My point
yeah,
is-
that's what I'm saying. Realistic
yeah,
is not possible.
yeah. My
But
point
when it comes
is-
to God, nothing is impossible.
Okay. My point is the nature of something, right? It is core to it, right? If you remove it, that something doesn't exist anymore.
Can God rape a 5-year-old boy?
God, no.
Can he rape a
It
5 years
goes
old
against
boy?
his nature.
So that contradicts what you just said.
Oh, tell me.
We said that if we talk about God, there's nothing he cannot do.
Which is not a bad thing. God doesn't do evil.
Okay, so God
doesn't do
godly-
evil.
God
Godly
do
things.
godly things.
Yeah, we know that.
So there's a limitation. There's
Limitation as
something that he
what?
cannot do.
He doesn't do evil,
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're saying the same thing.
Okay.
There's some stuff God cannot do.
which is evil.
For example, God cannot stop himself from being God.
Yes, God cannot stop himself.
You understand?
Yeah,
So
right,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
God cannot stop himself from being God.
Yeah.
He's God, right?
It's God all the time.
So
all the
any-
time.
All the time. He's
Yeah,
God.
yeah, it's God.
Right, but the issue is that if you said God can stop himself from being God, and
He never stopped. Jesus never stopped being God. That's why we say he's fully human and God. The reason why you think he stopped being God is this. Let me give you an example. Probably you understand it. You as a human being,
yeah,
as a Muslim believe there's body and what?
yeah,
Body and what? Soul. That's what Muslims believe in, right? They don't believe in spirit. They just believe in body and soul, right? Is that what Muslims believe?
soul is a spirit.
To us, there's body, spirit, and soul. Christian. I'm just going with what you believe.
Okay, but I'm always.
I just want to go with
Yeah,
what
yeah,
you
okay,
believe.
okay,
So you
go
believe
ahead.
in body and soul, right? So today, I can see your body. Sorry, what's your name? Ahmed. I can see your body. Ahmed. Where's your soul?
Nobody knows.
Is your soul?
It's there, but I don't know.
Is your soul Allah? Is your soul? Is your soul the same as you? Sorry, you said your name is Ahmed, right?
Yeah.
So is your soul Ahmed?
My soul?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So on the day of judgment, is your soul going to be Ahmed?
Yeah.
But I can't see your soul now.
Yeah, you can't see it.
Where is it? Where is your soul? I want to know where your soul is.
My soul.
Because you
is
believe
in
that your body
control-
and soul.
in control of my body.
But because you believe that your body and soul, you believe that, right?
Yeah.
But I can't see your soul.
Yeah.
So you believe that your soul exists
Yeah.
somewhere. Okay, good. So your body, if you die today,
Right.
your body is gone.
Okay.
What will happen to your soul?
It's still there.
It's still there where?
I don't know.
And it will still continue being Ahmed,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Right.
But your body is gone.
Yeah.
But your soul is there.
Yeah.
Your soul will still continue being Ahmed. So your soul never stopped being Ahmed.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ never stopped being God. Hold on. Jesus Christ never stopped being God.
Okay.
Because God is spirit. Hold on. God is spirit. You understand, yeah? Body is flesh. So when you see Jesus Christ in human flesh, it's human being. What makes you human is not just it's your body. You understand? So that's why when we say we die, and in Christianity we don't die forever. You understand? Because your spirit is eternal.
Okay.
You understand? So when we say we die, we don't see like, oh, just because your body is dead, you're done. Your spirit still continues. The same way you believe, your soul still continues. The spirit of Christ never stops.
What I was about to say is that the soul,
Yeah.
the spirit you're talking about,
Yeah.
it was created.
Who said it was created? His own.
No, one second.
Which one?
The only thing that wasn't created is God.
Yes.
Yeah, God wasn't created.
God wasn't created.
Okay. Each human being on this earth who has a soul,
Soul.
a spirit, right?
Spirit, yeah.
And that at a certain point in existence,
Yes.
the soul that embody each one of us was created.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that soul was put into the body
Yes.
by God.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you become a human.
Yes.
Right? So when you die, that soul returns back to where it came from.
Which is, this is the thing. You know, we have this word and we have spiritual word.
So my point is that
Yes.
the soul was created.
Yeah, which we believe. Yeah, I accept that.
Everybody's soul was created.
Yeah, I accept that. Yeah, at a
Yeah.
point in time, yeah.
So Jesus is, when he was in his mother's womb,
Yeah.
that soul was created as
It wasn't
well.
created. The reason why it wasn't created is because Jesus was.
understand?
No.
Yeah,
Jesus, listen.
okay,
Hold on. That's what I want to explain. Okay, let me ask you something before I answer that question. Father is a spirit as well. So are you saying Father was created as well?
Who is the Father?
Father, Jesus' Father.
Jesus' Father.
Father, yeah. The one Jesus said for Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, right? That's Trinity.
Well, for me, it's
Father, is it?
the one Jesus referred in
As
the
Father,
Bible
yeah.
to as Father.
Yeah.
Is
It's spirit.
One second. My understanding
Yeah.
is different from the Trinity.
Okay.
From the Trinity, Father, Son,
The
and
one
Holy
that
Spirit
you
is
understand, the one that you believe.
different. In the Bible, when Jesus said Father, he's referring to God.
Yeah, that God that you is referring to, is this spirit?
God is spirit. The Bible says so.
Was it created at a point in time?
No, God wasn't
The
created.
same way Jesus Christ was not ever created at a point in time. The same way. Because it's God.
I cannot say that because we all know Jesus was born from a Virgin Mary.
You're talking about the one, the human being one, right? That's human. We're talking about
I don't know no other God Jesus.
the
One
word.
Jesus
The
we
word.
know.
The word. Okay, in John 1, this is another word. In the beginning,
Just a second.
God
Yeah,
created heaven and earth. Sorry, this is Genesis. Sorry, John 1.
One second. I
was
just
trying to
will
read
take
John.
some minutes, right? Just to see how
If you can
around,
show me-
and then we'll come back,
Okay,
right?
if you can show me where it said Jesus was created.
No,
I'll just by the way.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're
Someone,
saying.
no,
But there's
somebody
not-
watching me, right? So I will
It's
take
okay,
it.
sorry.
Okay?
So you're
I
from
will
Borno,
see.
yeah? I'll see you again.
Yeah,
You're still
yeah,
around.
I will see you again.
Okay, no worries, sir. Yeah.
So you don't want to be on. You don't want us to continue. Do you want us to continue talking?
No, we can talk off camera.
We can talk off camera. Where is it?
What's your name again, brother?
Larry.
Aaron.
Larry.
Larry.
Yes.
Yes, parents. So give us some concluding words, please. What happened there?
The discussion was about Trinity. Actually, it was about Allah first. I was trying to explain to him that Allah is different from Yahweh. And he said no, Allah and Yahweh are the same. And I showed him that Yahweh hates sin, Allah loves sin. So I showed him about Muta. He agreed that if Muta is not from God, it's sin. So I said, so that means you have to be sure that Muta is from God. And through reading Bible, we know that Yahweh said, thou shalt not commit adultery. It's a sin to sleep with someone else that's not your wife, things like that. So he agreed. But the only reason why they accept it, they believe Allah is Yahweh. That's the reason why. But I said the concept if it's not from God, is it prostitution? He agreed that yes. Then he said his problem with Christianity is Trinity. I said, what's the problem? The problem is, he said the concept of Trinity is not in Bible. I said, what do you mean? It's there. So I showed him Genesis, when God created heaven and earth. I said the Spirit of God and God. When it says in the beginning, John 1, in the beginning was Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. I showed him. So he now said, but Moses said, hear, O Israel, the Lord your God is one. I said, yes. The word he used there is echad. And the word doesn't really literally mean just one. It could be one, it could be two, it could be three. And I showed them in Genesis, the first place where the word was used, the very first time, when God said, the first day, he used the word echad. Then when he used it for when a man and a woman married themselves, they married each other, they become one. The same word was used as echad. So he understand there at that point that it's true. The word could be used for more than one person, because if they agree together, that's what it means. And I showed him where God even referred to multiple people as echad. Then I said the same way when Moses said, hear, O Israel, the Lord your God is one. Echad is what he used. So by what we've seen in Genesis and in John, we can see that there's more than one person at the beginning of. So that's why the word echad, that he needs to investigate what the word echad is, what it stands for. He agreed in a way that echad can mean more than one, more than two. It's just that he doesn't want to admit on camera. That's what I would say.
Okay, so
I believe that he understands it, but he just doesn't want to agree on camera.
Okay.
So he said he wants to walk around. Someone is looking at him.
come back again.
He will come back again.
Do you think that he's been lied to about Christianity, about Islam? What's your views on that?
What I think is been lied to one. A majority of Muslims don't read Bible. So if you don't read Bible, you will not understand what is inside it. If someone is telling you a story that, and even Quran and Hadith, they lie to them about it. So it makes it difficult for Muslims. I used to be a Muslim. So it makes it difficult for Muslims to understand what Christianity is all about. Because what a card, like we're talking about, they never explained it to them. They never said, oh, there's a word that actually there's a word, a card. It doesn't literally mean one. It could be two, it could be three. They could be right. They didn't say that to them. So it's for, they should say things like this and let people decide. But they won't say it. Let people decide if what we are saying it makes sense or not. But they wouldn't. And there's a lot of Bible verses that talks about Spirit of God, Angel of God, and Angel of God referring to himself as God. So there's a lot of Bible verses like that that Muslims need to read. They should stop listening to Dawa gang, Dawa people. They should try and do their own research themselves.
Questions. Blessings, brother Larry. Thank you for your time, bro.
Thank you.
And hope to see you again in Soko. So all the best to you, bro. Yeah.
Thank you.
Take care, buddy.